Hey, all you Zealots and Zerglings, it's time for some more 3 versus 3 action. We are on the map Ulan Deeps, and I have spawned as the Blue Zerg here in the sort of the bottom corner. My allies are Spartan as the Teal Protoss, and as you can see down there in the chat, we have Dunamai as the Red Zerg. Our opponents on the, on this side of the map. We've got, I'm switching it around. We're having have fun and good luck. Well, we've got Itemize, the yellow Terran. Charnock as the orange Terran. And we have the Great. We have the Great Terran here, the Great Purple Terran. Let's see if he is going to be great in this game. We'll get that production tab up. See what's going on. Now, as I've said before, Ulan Deeps, a very important map is these gold expansions, because these are the only expansions on the map, and whoever can whoever can control these the longest is probably the one that's going to win, assuming they don't have to waste too many resources holding them. And if you can grab both, well, that's just about a shoo-in right there. I'm not going to guarantee it, but that seems to be the case. I mean, all the major engagements are going to go through these top and bottom of the map, because the center of the map is just all this high ground, which there's no way across. I mean, you bust down these rocks to get up here to the watchtower, but that's it. The only other thing that's going to go across here is air, and building large air armies on this map can be difficult. So, I mean, all the attack paths are going to go through these golds, which is often why they are the point of contention on this map. It looks like Dunamai is going to almost scouting Itemize here. I don't think he can quite see that yet. No, he cannot see that the gas is already being taken. Despite the fact that barracks is not done yet. Is he going to be teching up fast? Is the question. But he's going to be throwing down another barracks, which doesn't really make sense if he's going to get such early gas to go double barracks. If you're going to go straight into factory, if you were going to go straight into factory, this would make perfect sense. He'd have just enough to throw down that factory as soon as this barracks is done. Actually, he'll even have it a little bit ahead. Yeah, so he could throw down the factory right now. Instead, he's going to throw down a second gas. I don't know what this build is, but we do have the great. Oh, looks like I am pinging somewhere. Are we going to be doing an early attack? I don't know. I'm throwing down a Roach Warren. Usually, if I throw down a Roach Warren in the first 5 minutes, it's either in a response to something, or far more likely, it's going to be early aggression. So it looks like we're going to try for a quick game here. It's going to be hard to hit the Great, though. He does have a complete wall off. Charnock does as well, although actually technically a little bit weaker, even though that's kind of the traditional wall you'd find. And actually, Itemize is the most vulnerable, not even spotting his ramp right now. We could have a whole army right here, and he would have no idea. He's not even producing any units yet. He's getting an engineering bay. Dude, you're bringing in gas like there's no tomorrow, and you're not even building it. Well, no, he's not building any units, so I'm not sure what's going on here. It looks like we have some links from Dunamai pushing out. I think that means we are going to get ready for attack. I have 3 roaches on the way. Trying to get some more out. Must be I need to get the gas up for it. So hard to get gas for early roaches. But it's not really worth taking a second gas for, because otherwise your economy is going to be even more behind than it probably already will be. And these things are going to poke around, and they're going to be heading straight for the base of the Great Purple Terran. Oh, no, he's just going to be rallying down here, getting ready for the attack. The Lings are swarming in. What do we have from Spartan? He's got some Zealots coming out here. We need to get those Zealots moved out. He's got the Warp Gate research going on, and another gateway going up. Possibly even room for put another gateway down, although he's got he's getting pretty heavy in the gas. Well, not quite in that gas, though, but, you know, you may not need it just yet. But we are moving out. I got 5 roaches here. Another one here. Is there another one on the way? There's usually another one on the way. There's not another one on the way. And I'm pinging that again because that is where I want us to hit. And you really need to send the Lings in first, because the roaches are ranged, and if the roaches get in there first, the Lings can't do anything. So get the Lings in there first. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a suicide mission, but, you know, they're going to be at least doing something. And also, a supply drop there, which is going to be a problem with this economy. Oh, it looks like I tried to run in there and kind of went around there, but we're going to pull up there. Are the Lings trying to get away? Why are the Lings not attacking? The Lings should have been attacking there. And see, this is exactly why the roaches need to go last, because now the Zealots are there. But I did manage to focus on that supply depot. I'm going to be in the base, going to focus on that Marauder, because that is the biggest threat to my roaches right now, because Roach is pretty durable against Marines. And here comes the Zealot attack. And it looks like Spartan was either checking for expansion, but it looks like now he's going to try to cut off some of those reinforcements. Well, I'm going to be running right into the SCV line. He's going to pull the SCVs off, which I think is what he has to do. He's going to get a complete surround on there, but he's going to lose a lot of SCVs in the process. The orbital command lifts up, which maybe not actually necessary because he got a good surround on the roaches, and he can pull this up at any time he wants. And the Lings are still in here, but I think that's going to be the end of this early aggression. Did we do enough damage? Purple, the Great Terran, did take quite a bit, but our combined losses, I don't know if it was worth it. It looks like Itemize and Charnock are going to be sitting here kind of defending him while he can get himself back on his feet. He does have the money to build quite a lot of units. Why wasn't he doing this during the battle? Once those SCVs got the surround, there's no excuse for it because he was doing absolutely nothing else right now. And the Lings are going to get, Dunamai's Lings are going to get a surround. They're going to clean up the front of this army. Here comes some reinforcements. They're not behind the protective wall though. They got just enough where the Lings can't quite get a surround on it, but they are going to finish off. And the supply depot's burning down now. And he's going to be running into the SCV line. Oh, he has not re-rallied his orbital. One thing you should know, when you lift off your orbital command, or basically when you lift off any of your production facilities, it does actually unset the rally point, and you do have to reset that once they land. It's kind of annoying, but that's just the way it works. And here comes some more roaches. They're going to be fending off this, and the supply depot goes down, but they're going to be fending off the help here, which is going to leave the Great to try to take care of those Lings, which he actually did do. But and here comes the next wave of Lings. The Zealot's going to take out that the Marauder. The Roaches are going to just kind of squeeze their way in there while up pop the barracks. He's just going to have to run them out of there as quickly as possible. Going to pull up that orbital, which is going to leave all of his SCVs to die, I'm sure. Are any of them going to get away? No. Not even a little. So that is going to put the Great Terran out of it for quite some time. He's not as great as he thought, but he is going to take advantage of this high ground. Oh, but he's going to need to get he really is going to try to have to drop a mule here as soon as he possibly can because he needs to repair that. If that thing burns down, he really can't afford that right now. There is quite a bit of money saved up. But he's going to have to land that orbital to try to repair this. It slowly burns down, but this is the use of the high ground. The rocks are going to keep it fairly well protected while we look like we are moving on to other attacks. We're going to be pinging on Charnock's base, although he does have a siege tank here. Siege mode. Oh, siege mode is almost done. And he's getting battle cruisers? Wow, transitioning right into battle cruisers. That had to have been premeditated. And siege mode is done, but he has not yet sieged up that tank. He's trying to get it in position, but that is not the place he wants the siege tank to be because he's within sniping range of my roaches, and they're going to focus down. He's going to get one shot off, which is going to clean up most of the Lings. But now the door is down, the roaches are getting in, and there's nothing he can defend here but Marines, but there's a lot of Marines, so that actually might be enough to take care of us. And how's that? Okay, he did manage to get the mule drop. I think 2 mules was probably a bit excessive, although he has some saved up minerals, so maybe it wasn't necessary, and another tank there is going to be enough to stop that attack for the time being. But they're facing some damage here. The first battlecruiser is out. Oh, if those roaches survived a little bit longer, would have been able to see it. And it looks like the Great Terran is going to be moving out. Oh, nope, that can actually reveal the battlecruisers if Dunamai was paying attention to what killed that Ling, but it died so quick he may not have noticed. And he's getting a Baneling's nest, so probably not, but that'll be great if they keep pumping out all these Marines, which that looks like what they intend to do. Itemize just going for heavy Marines. 1-1 upgrades there, working on the 2-2, although he's got him back queued. I don't agree with this because that is a lot of money tied up in that engineering bay. And throwing down another barracks, and he's getting some tanks. Oh, a supply drop of his own. And what are we up to right now? Looks like I am just getting a lair, which means those roaches were unupgraded, but I had to put a lot into that attack, but I really need to start using up some of these minerals, like, right now, though I think I'm kind of out of larva, which means it's time for a macro hatch, really. A macro hatch now would be good. And he's got these barracks up here. He doesn't try to reproduce an army, which doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess he's a little low on money, but he could still start making some Marines. They'd be perfectly safe up here. They can bust down these rocks whenever they feel like it. And it looks like he's going to take his, he's going to take this base right here. Not that is easy to defend, but it is a little closer to his allies. So that might help it out. And he's even got the battlecruiser of Charnock watching over him. So hopefully that will allow him to rebuild a little bit. But a lot of damage has been done to him. And he's not really rebuilding an army right now. Although he did have a lot of SCVs to rebuild. And don't put him in gas! Seriously, are you just going to use mules on here? Okay, he doesn't really need gas right now, I don't think, but apparently he's just deciding to forget it. I'm just gonna... I don't know what he's gonna do. He can't really take it very far on one gas geyser and almost no mineral patches. Dunamai's gonna be scoping around. Did take out that geyser that I think was still there previously. And I'm not sure why I'm running drones up there, unless I just had to, you know, balance out my numbers a bit. I don't know. And we're going to be throwing down the spire. I don't know if we've spotted that battle cruiser yet. It looks like Dunamai's getting a spire. Oh no, that's my spire. Sorry, that is my spire. And what do we got here for Spartan? He just seems to be going mostly gateway. He does have Zealot charge. Blink has just finished. And he's starting the +2 armor upgrades. What kind of army has he got going? Maybe mostly Blink Stalker right now. And no one has yet taken these golds. And like I said, these things are important. But there's a lot of early aggression. No one's quite had the chance. And, ooh, I'm pushing out Corruptors and Roach Speed and Burrow. So I'm getting those upgrades for the Roaches. I have not used my double Evo chamber yet. I need to get right on that. I hope these just finished. Otherwise, I'm completely whiffing on this one. But throwing out Corruptors implies that I saw the battlecruisers, or these battlecruisers just revealed themselves to Dunamai's lings, and I was going to go Mutas and decided to go battlecruisers instead. Double upgrades now started for the Roaches, +1 flyer attack for those Corruptors, which are so good against battlecruisers. I had to know there were battlecruisers coming. And it looks like I am finally throwing down that macro hatch. Gotta use some of these resources. I don't know what I'm going to dump him into, though, because Corruptors are going to take up a lot of that gas, and Roaches need gas, too. So I don't know if I can get this balanced out without taking another base with some more gas. And obviously I'm missing my injects, too. And the battlecruisers are going to continue to reveal themselves. They're going to snipe that Overlord. And the Corruptors, oh, looks like I'm going to be taking this gold, so I do need this base. And, oh, that did supply block me, though. That's okay. I got some extra minerals around. 7 more Corruptors on the way. Definitely getting ready to prepare for those battle cruisers. The Great's still just mining gas right now. And he's made 2 Marines. What is he up to right now? He's apparently going battle cruisers as well. So we've got Marines from Itemize, and then a lot of battlecruisers coming from everyone else. And oh, here comes some Banelings. He's going to get some good Baneling hits. No, 2 Marines go down to the Banelings just because there's just too many Marines right now. And a tank on the high ground. They've got to pull back. And oh, where's that Baneling going? That Baneling was going... Was he going to take on that tank? But we really need to not be standing here underneath this tank. Oh, it looks like we are going to try to focus down. He's going to blink onto the high ground. I don't know where he got the vision from. I don't see an observer. Oh, there's the observer. And he's going to blink into Itemize's base. All these Marines are going to have to try to run back home. He's going to try to move the tank back, taking out that reactor, which is going to slow down the Marine production, which seems to be all that Itemize is intent on doing right now. And he's not doing anything. Why is he? He's letting his add-ons be destroyed. Okay, there he goes. Now he's going to be defending this. And the Stalkers could probably use a little bit of blink, too. They could have blunked back there, microed around, sniped some SCVs. And he's trying to blink. Use some blink. Use some blink. Oh, he's not using blink. And even getting a Banshee, which, oh, is Banshee going to be able to go down? Or are they going to have enough DPS to focus down these Stalkers? Nope, the Banshee's fine. Banshee is going to be fine. But soon we're going to be seeing battle. Oh, he's going to get Banshee Cloak now. So maybe he's decided to forego the battle cruisers. I don't know. He's going to have a hard time funding this. He just has no income right now. Finally getting some more mineral income. That'll help some. And now he's taken SCVs completely off gas, despite going Banshee tech. I don't know. It looks like I have got this base established. I need to get these guys on geysers. Got some Corruptors to defend it, because we do have some we had some battle cruisers in the area. Did I miss battle cruisers? I think I missed battle cruisers. I want to jump back a second and see if we can find where that battlecruiser engagement took place. There's no battlecruisers there. A little further back. I think there's battlecruisers. Let's see what happened to those battlecruisers. So we saw that. And yeah, that's where they sniped that Overlord. Now I'm taking the base. And it looks like we have... Oh, wrong way, wrong way. We have Charnock taking that base. Here we go. It looks like I got an eye on those battlecruisers. Oh, throwing down the Corruption. Corruptor's just so good against battlecruisers. They do get that 20 damage versus massive. The battlecruiser goes down. The Marines can't stop it because the Corruptors also have a base armor of 2. So even with, well, no upgrades either. So those Marines are doing 4 damage per shot to these Corruptors. And meanwhile, we have that going on. So we'll jump back. We'll jump back to the live action again. Base is established. Corruptors are up, and it looks like we have established this base. And there's a ping right here. Oh, we got that changeling there spying on the army, and he doesn't see it. He's all Marines. It's going to be very hard to spot. Ooh, so close to that tank. So close to getting that tank range. He's going to pull back because I guess he saw them getting position. And oh, they're going to try to move over there and snipe the stalkers. They don't realize that there is a spy in their midst. But now this base has been established, and it's going to be up. It's going to be up to them to push us off of it because we currently have both goals completely uncontested. And the battlecruisers are still coming. Got a couple of tanks going right here. Still Banshee productions from the great Terran over here. It looks like I'm switching up to Hive, getting 2-2 for my Roaches, plus 1 armor for those Corruptors. And another Evo chamber? Would someone explain to me why I'm going triple Evo? I put it right next to the other 2. This had to be intentional. Oh, you know what it was? I had larva blocked there. I think that's why I did it. Yeah, and that roach is trapped in there. That is why I did it. I had to go another Evo chamber because I blocked stuff in. Oh well, oh, but I am getting a double spire, and I know this is not because this spire's in the wrong spot, so it must mean I am gonna be probably going Broodlord tech, or just gonna go get double upgrades for those Corruptors. It looks like I do have the tunneling claws for the Roaches and the Burrow, and I'm assuming the Roach speed is there as well. So these Roaches are getting lots of nice, juicy upgrades. Meanwhile, Dunamai's creeping up the north. Spartan's probably like, you know, I better get all down as many buildings as I can while I still have the chance. And oh, looks like there was an attack over here. Was that a Banshee attack? I completely missed that as well. Or maybe it was this Marine. So we'll take care of that. Oh, no. Looks like there are tanks in position. So yeah, let's let the Stalkers take it. Don't let the Lings die. Still running battlecruisers over here. Not very quickly, though. He's trying to take down all these bases because he's going to need the income to, like I said, trying to fund huge air armies is not easy on this map, although I seem to be doing pretty good. Getting scanned right there, they're going to see, I got a pretty good army here, and Charnock is not going to be able to take this. He does not have enough ground forces to take on even this many Roaches, especially since he has no upgrades. No upgrades for those tanks, no upgrades for the Marine. That tank is not even sieged, and I thought he was about to siege that right before my eyes. Here comes some reinforcing Marines. He's going to need those. He's going to need some upgrades for it, though. But instead, he's getting ship plating upgrades. He is going to try to brute force counter these Corruptors with battlecruisers. We'll see how that works out. And it looks like Itemize is trying to push forward, throwing down missile turrets, which will help spot those observers. But is this going to work? It's going to be hard for him to hopscotch these forces all the way around here. And that tank's not going to find a chance to get up, and you've got to be careful. Instead, he's going to blink up. I don't know if this is the right idea. He's going to lose a lot of Stalkers in this engagement, and there are a lot of Marines there with a lot of upgrades. Stalkers got some pretty good upgrades too, but so many Marines with the tanks backing it up, I just don't think that was necessarily a good engagement. And the Lings on the backside, here come the Baneling hits. Oh, the Baneling hits. Oh man, look at all those Marines go down. Oh, I don't know if that was an attempted split there, but it did manage to save at least a few of these Marines' lives. And oh, looks like Charnock retreated his Marines to go help out there. This may have been the wrong time because here comes some Broodlords. Oh, and those tanks are no more. Well, they'll briefly be no more. And the Marines are coming back, but they could not have come at a worse time. And I'm just gonna just throw one broodling at a time. That makes sense. And the battlecruisers are gonna move to defend, but watch out for the corruptors. They have +1 attack. No other upgrades coming, but what are they gonna do? They're gonna try to focus down those broodlords. I don't think it's gonna be a winning engagement right here. Are they even focusing down the broodlords? The broodlords are fine right now. And I don't know what I think he's just attacking broodlings right now because none of this stuff is taking any damage whatsoever. We got a little ding up here, but he's completely getting confused by the broodlord AI. And oh, we've got more Spartan harassment over here to the north. Looks like the Great did manage to get a battlecruiser out, which looks like it's going to be enough to clean this up because now the anti-air is gone. But now there's nothing here to stop my roaches. The command center is going to load up as many SCVs as can fit, and it's going to move out. The SCVs are going to try to run. They don't even get past the roach line, but even if they had, how would they have gotten past the broodlords? I don't know. And the command center is going to try to get away, but my corruptors have got the scent, and they're going to be on top of that right now. And the command center just has nowhere to go, and all the SCVs aboard are like, oh, why did you torture us like that? Why couldn't you just let us die? And did that battlecruiser just skid? I swear that battlecruiser just skid. The back of that cruiser definitely slid out behind it. I did not know that a battlecruiser could pull a donut like that, or a partial donut, which is sort of what he was doing. And now trying to put up missile turrets, but what are missile turrets against broodlords? The answer is they are nothing against broodlords, especially when you've got a tank helping you out. And it looks like they're slowly feeling the pinch. Spartan and Dunamai have been keeping them in check up here, but I think they may have needed to get a little bit more aggressive and instead of just trying to hold the line on their main there, because I have been holding Charnock at bay, and now I am slowly pushing forward, and they can't possibly have that much money left right now. Charnock's got a ton of gas, but he's really low on minerals. The Great's got some battlecruisers, but with Stalker Hydralisk, how long are those going to last? And he just does not have any gas either. There's a GG from one Great Terran. And, oh, Itemize losing his natural, which is almost mined out anyhow. And what are they going to do now? And why are these broodlords not finishing them off? There we go. And Charnock's going to leave the game. His battlecruisers will live on briefly. But this game does not yet seem to be over. Charnock has thrown in the towel. I've got to assume that Itemize is going to be close behind. These tanks are not going to last that long against 2 Lings. And the SCVs that we're trying to repair. The Marines will hold on for a little bit longer. Oh, another tank pulls out there. And, oh, Stalker versus Battlecruiser. I don't know what this Stalker's doing. But that base is cleaned out. I'm slowly moving in towards, well, Charnock's not really doing anything right now, so I'm basically just cleaning up dead wood right now. Basically, well, he doesn't really have any income left either, so he's not contributing anything to this team as of right now. Yeah, this Stalker does not have much of a chance to take on that battlecruiser. You don't even need to bring these guys in, but I guess you need to save as many resources as you can. You can't really afford to repair that, I don't think. When the broodlords are pushing forward, the Great is moving out, even though he already gave the GG. Yet he is going to continue on. I don't know what you intend on doing. Oh, look, he's been building a force down here. Marine Hellion, that'll be great against an entire air army. I'm not sure what's going on right here. And I'm not sure what these Stalkers are doing besides taking way too much damage. They're just running through a meat grinder right here, and the SCV's mass repairing these battlecruisers. This just... what are you guys doing up here, honestly? Do we really need to throw these units away? Just to focus on... Dude, I've got battlecruiser control right here. And Itemize is going to run his orbital right into my forces here. I don't know where he's going with this, because the force that's up down here is a lot more dangerous to this orbital command than what's up top. Did you think I wouldn't see it? And now the Broodlords are you doing what they do best, and that's causing Terran to hurt themselves. Why are you shooting yourself? Why are you shooting yourself? Huh? Huh? Why are you shooting yourself? Oh, you gotta love it. And it looks like Itemize is gonna try to move to take care of me, but right now he's shooting Broodlings. Well, I gotta watch those Broodlords. Yeah, that battle crew. Oh, they were trying to mass repair, but they were not exactly on the high ground, and now they're shooting Broodlings. What probe was that? Well, that had been one of our probes, because we are the only team that has. We're the only team that has a Protoss here. And dude, you're focusing down Broodlings right now, and finally now he's gonna try to pull up here. I gotta watch out for my Broodlords, because I'm going to die. Oh, but the Banelings come and save the Broodlords! Thank you, Dunamai. And I'm just gonna micro those Broodlords back just a little bit, clean up the rest of that army, and I think that's going to be it. They have nothing left. There's nothing they can mine right now. They're broke. Oh, I'm gonna replace those Broodlords too, because I think their threat of battle cruisers is pretty much ended. But there you, well, I thought there you have it, but somebody has still decided not to leave. And there's the GG from the Great again. I'm not gonna give you any thumbs up this time, because you said GG like 5-10 minutes ago. But there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.